Hi everyone, in this video we are going to go ahead and show you how to put together our I Spy bottles from our summer workshop. And so what we're going to discuss is your materials that you've received, how to assemble it, and then we will also at the end look at how to prepare it for fair entry and what you can do for there. We do know that there is 4-H and Clover Kid bottles involved. Clover Kids, you are going to have a few less steps for fair entry compared to our 4-H members. So let's go ahead and get started with what did you receive. You should receive one clear plastic bottle and lid. You're also going to receive a set of items. These are going to be the I Spy items. If you want to add anything else into it, you can certainly do so. You're going to receive one little paper cup that we're going to use as a funnel, and then you selected 3 colors of rice to add into your bottle. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our assembly. I'm going to set off to the side those items, and I'm going to need my bottle, my paper funnel, and my rice. Now collectively you will have about a cup and a third of rice. To start with, it's going to be easier if you just use the 2 rices and then add another one at the end, because you want to make sure you get your other items included. Now your paper cup should be sealed on the bottom. My video cut off on me on the first time, so I had already just cut my end, so you can just use the scissors, cut your end, and then you'll have a hole opening in there. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut this a little bit bigger too, just because I want it to go ahead and fill quicker. So to start with, I'm going to go ahead and just stick my funnel into my bottle. I'm going to take one of my bags of rice, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour that in. There's one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it with my second one. I'm going to go ahead and set my paper funnel off to the side. Now my bottle should look a little something like this. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on, and I want to kind of give it a little bit of a mix so that my rice starts intermixing, because I want it to have a mixed up vibe. Perfect. So now my rice is mainly mixed up, so I have some pink and purple in there. The next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and start adding my supplies. So some items that you should receive are things like a bouncy ball, a Lego, bells, little resin dinosaurs. So you also have little letters. You might recognize these from when we did our bracelets, our dice, little eraser keychains. Now most of the big erasers are like a 3D one, so they might come apart just a little bit. Go ahead and make sure everything is secure. If you want to, with the big erasers, go ahead and add a little dab of glue in there. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a shake. So I want some of this stuff to go ahead and mix in or down to the bottom. Other things, we have these really fun little finger puppet eyes, flowers, little animals. This one's a lizard. Then we have some other little erasers. We have sports, and then other little fun things, and even little clothespins. All right, so I have all of my items in here now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is add my last little bit of rice. I'm going to go ahead and put that funnel back on. Sorry if the video is just a little bit shaky. Oops. Just keep it from shaking there. Bumped it just a minute. All right. Very good. So now our bottle is going to look a little something like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and just shake it up just a little bit more to kind of incorporate some more of that rice. If you want to ahead of time, you could pre-mix all of your rice together so that it's a little bit more incorporated. It might just take a little extra shaking to get it to all mixed together. You just want to make sure that you include some of your items before you close and add all of your rice. All right. Very good. So one last thing that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to take your lid and secure it. So either adding some hot glue or some super glue around the rim here, and then put your lid on and secure it. Essentially what we want to make sure is that this lid is not coming off. If you have little kids that are using this, you do not want that lid to come off, and then they could get the small pieces and choke on them. You also don't want to lose anything, so it's just easier to secure your lid. Now you have a I Spy bottle that they can shake up and look for all the parts and fun things with it as well. Okay, so the very last thing we want to talk about is how to prepare your item for fair. Now, this is going to go into, I'm going to flip the page back here a second, in our Department C. Now, this is if you are a 4-H member. If you are a Clover kid, all you will need to do is you can attach a label that says the items that you want to look for in here. You can either tie it on, or if you want to use like a printed label sticker, then you can do that. But that is all you need to do for being a Clover kid. It's a very basic project to enter. You will not need to use the supporting documentation. If you are a 4-H member, we are going to go into Department C, our Family and Consumer Sciences. This is going to go under the Human Development section, and then directly under the I have what it takes to be a babysitter, because we are focusing in this toy, game, or activity section. Now, depending on how you use this, you need to figure out how are you going to enter it, because it could enter into a variety of different things here. Most of them are going to enter in this C20004 class, the Health and Physical Development, because we are looking at trying to enrich our youth. What are we trying to find? We're using it with our hands, manipulating it to try and find these physical items. You could also somehow, depending if you make it a different game or activity, you could incorporate science, you could incorporate math. Just depends how you want to get creative with it. Okay, so when you do this, you are going to make sure you are attaching what are the items that I am going to look to find inside of my bottle. Okay, then when you enter it, you're going to include the general data tag with your name, class, and project on it, and then any additional support sheets that may go with them. So let's look really quick and see what might need to be there. All right. So for here, we know that we are doing exhibits for here. They're going to be meant for younger children. Our category is early learning child, which is what we are trying to do. All right, so information sheets for classes 1 through 6, which is these over here. You are going to include, where did I get the idea from? What decisions did I make to make sure that the exhibit is safe for the child? So that includes maybe including larger pieces. It's going to include securing this lid and making sure that it does not come off. What age is this toy, game, or activity? So when you're thinking about it, obviously it's not going to be an infant birth, so we want to make sure that we are above that. It's probably likely going to be either toddlers, or if you incorporate some other items within it or activities for them to find, more like clues versus a specific item, you could make it into that preschool or middle child age. But most of them are going to be toddler, preschool. And then the last question, how is this toy, game, or activity intended to be used by the child? So make sure you explain how you're planning to do it. Maybe it's meant to go in the car and it's meant for a road trip. So they're trying to find those items, okay? If you want to take this to another level, you can make more of them and then maybe make, based on colors, find the red object or there are 2 of these items here, or find items that add up to make 5. So maybe there's 2 clothespins and 3 resin dinosaurs, or whatever you want to do with it. So making sure that you are including what is the purpose of it. So you could, if you want to make one on your own, you could include letters that are going to spell certain words. Those types of things are going to change the class you are in. If you're spelling certain words, it's going to be letters, or excuse me, language and literacy. If you are making them add up things, that's going to be math. It's also going to change the age. So just think about how you are going to complete your project. That's going to help determine your class. Again, most of the time it's going to be this health and physical development, but there are those other options. Again, this portion is only for those who are a 4-H age, not Clover Kid. If you would like, we are also going to send emails out to families that have a digital download card that you can print. If you want to just include, we've made it through Canva, and we're just including it as, here is the items that you can add to it. It's already on a quick sheet. You can print the tag and use it. You can also make your own tag depending on however you want to go about that. So again, this is for our summer take-home kit with our I Spy toy. Again, it's going to go into 4-H class, health and physical development. If you're a Clover Kid, it'll just be entered as a project once you include a data tag. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Extension office. Hopefully you find this a fun and enjoyable workshop activity. Thanks, everyone.